Alright, what's up everybody? This is the Polish AKMS from Armament.com. As you see their company name right there. Anyways, this is another update video. I'm going to show you a couple of little, I'm just going to call them flukes. I don't think they really meant to do this, but this is just one thing I noticed. There's a gap here. Pretty big gap. Most of my other AKs don't have a gap at all, but I can run this little knife right through that gap to about a little bit, about right here. It's a gap. And what that's doing is causing this to happen. Okay. Now let me show you what I'm talking. Let me push this a little bit forward, maybe back just a hair. Now if I zoom up right here, turn this light back on, you can see that there's a gap on this side, and it's this piston rod here, or the bolt carrier that goes up to the piston rod. This part right here is rubbing against this part right here of this, I guess this part right here, it's rubbing against that, and you can see the wear marks right here. You can see the wear marks are pretty good. Close that door right there, people making too much noise. As you can see, the wear marks right here. And what's this is causing the gun to actually malfunction, because what's happening is it's rubbing against this so much that the recoil spring right here is having an extra hard time trying to push that bullet out of the magazine into the chamber area. So it's kind of hard for that because there's a lot of pressure against this. So I'm probably going to send it back in for warranty work. That's because this whole rear sight area, this whole block here is canted to the right very heavily. And just to show you what I'm talking about, let me okay, I'm resting the camera actually on the stock, and it is 100% straight right here. See, so I'm gonna angle it up real slow. I'm gonna zoom in. As you can see already, from the front sight post to the rear sight, it's the rear sight that's the heavy cant, not the front. So let's zoom in. Front sight is 100% straight, and then the rear sight, as you can see, is canted. And right here is the big gap, right there, big gap, and then this here is rubbing on that side. You kind of see what I'm talking about. I'll zoom it up real slow. Right here you can already see what I'm talking about. There we go. And as the round is being chambered, see it's just rubbing against there really hard. Normally when you tilt an AK and the hammer's back like this will fall out when I hold it straight up in the air. But there's so much pressure on it right here that it don't fall out. And you can see right there where it's been wearing on the side. Push it further out, and there it goes, it fell out. See what I'm talking about? That's what I got going on. And we'll look at the bolt a little bit, or the bolt carrier. Maybe set it down right here where you can actually see it. And that side's been rubbing pretty heavily, as you can see, all the way to that point. So yeah, I'm going to send it back in for warranty work, because I thought when I posted my first video that it would just wear and it'd be okay, but now it's starting to cause malfunctions, and that's not too good. I'm going to have to send it back in. I'm pretty sure they can fix it. It's no big deal. I mean, it's not perfect, you know, but oh well. I'm not displeased with it. I mean, it's a 5-year warranty. Hopefully they fix me up. Nothing too hard to fix. Set back in there. Dadgummit. tilt. Come on. Damn it. Trying to do this with one hand is freaking hard. There we go. Okay. Slide it back in. Doing all this stuff one-handed is really hard. That's why it's good to have a tripod. Kind of doing this here. I'd hate to be a freaking putting some shit together with one freaking hand. But anyways, right here, it's pretty hard to bring back. Really stiff. I mean, like right here, I'm having to really. There's no recoil spring in here, and I'm having to really like put my stomach against the buttstock and pull really hard because it's running into that deal right there. You can see that. See? So it's rubbing. See, there it goes. It rubs, grinds, comes back, and you can see where the wear marks are from this part right here, rubbing against it. And yeah. So I'm gonna send it back in for repairs. The gun shoots, but it doesn't shoot reliably. I mean, you could put maybe 30 rounds or 40, 50, 60 rounds through it. You might get a few jams. Not jams, but mainly a failure to push the bullet into the pipe. Basically, so you got a bullet in here, and when that bolt comes back, it's kind of hard to explain. When the bolt comes back, and it gets stuck right there, like it doesn't have enough juice to hit it and push the bolt or the bullet out into the pipe, because it's rubbing on this, and the recoil spring right here is having extra hard time pushing that with all that pressure against it right here. If you kind of know what I'm talking about, then you should be able to understand what my problem is. But anyways, I'm gonna let this video be my deal to show Allied Armament kind of what's going on. Hopefully they can fix me up, and you know, hopefully they can fix me up. A really nice rifle though. I mean, it's built really well. It looks really badass too. But anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and just get a couple more angle on it. So, and the reason that is because that gap right there, I'm thinking it has something to do with the gap. This gap right here, because that's shifting this whole sight block over to the right. If you're looking at it, shifting it over to the right, and that's why there's that gap here, and it really tight right on the side. So that's what I'm thinking. They're probably gonna have to do something here, do whatever they gotta do, because I don't have my tooling to do any of this. So yep, and that'll be it for the video.